Oh, Seek on the Speed 252 with another episode. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's episode is actually sponsored by Seek on the Speed 252 key tags. If you would like one of these, get you one of these off the website at seekonthespeed252.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'd love to have you part of the community. The community is freaking great. I met a lot of great subscribers and they are freaking awesome. The YouTube call out is October 20th at Maple Grove. Mike have mentioned this a few times on his YouTube channel, but he hasn't talked much about it just yet. But I'm going to mention it a few times on mine. So the YouTube call out is October 20th. I do plan to be there along with the car, and I probably will end up racing as well. So I look forward to meeting you if you plan to be there. The other thing is, I just recently kind of started liking sushi. I never really liked it in the past, so I just finished eating some. And if I have anything between my teeth, don't even worry about that. Don't even pay attention to that, because today's video is not about sushi and what's in between my teeth. It's about the mid-engine C8 Corvette. So without further ado, let's hop into that, but please subscribe to the channel. As everyone knows, there has been some spy shots that have been recently leaked. Personal opinion, I'm 50-50. The first thing that I saw with this car that I did not like was the spoiler on the back. The spoiler just looked weird because it looked like it actually dipped in the middle. That's just me. I really can't say that's going to be the spoiler that's going to be on the car when they release this car. But as of right now, that's technically going to be the spoiler that's on this mid-engine Corvette. I'm not really too excited about it. One thing I can say that I do like about it is you know, the front end. But the front end is something we've been seeing for a while now, which is why I always continue to say I always wanted one of these cars, and the front end of this car looks really great. So, you know, I'm 50-50 with it. I know a lot of my followers like, you know, it's out for me after seeing this video at the Nürburgring. I'm done with it. I'm not completely going to say that, because we still don't know exactly what Chevrolet has for this car. Like, we have seen the car, we know it's ready, but we don't know exactly what this car is going to look like just yet. And we're not going to know until they reveal it. We can have all these speculations and continue to go on and talk about it, but we're not going to know until the day they come out and say we're going to release this car and it's going to be debuted here, and we're going to just check it out and take a look at it. But I will say this. Listening to that car to Nürburgring, I can tell you one thing. That car does not have 650 horsepower. I know they was not tracking that sucker in eco mode, and it definitely didn't sound like a high-end powerful car. If you ask me, it sounded like it had about 430 horsepower, in my opinion. But you know, a lot of people say, you know, once the engine is in the back, it doesn't matter how much horsepower it has, because as long as the car is lighter, and that's possibly true. But at the end of the day, that car to Nürburgring didn't sound like a $150,000 car to me. And then if you watch, you know, Street Speed video last night, as you see, he was at the McLaren of Philly, and when he pulled up, there was a McLaren there that was used for pretty much $57,000. So then you got this base model Corvette mid-engine that people said is going to be $150,000, or you got this McLaren that's going to be $150,000. Which one would you rather go with? Because I think that McLaren is probably going to outdo that car any day at this point. And so I just don't think that car will be $150,000. And in my personal opinion, if you look at these photos really closely, like go back and look at these photos really well, if you look at the rotors, those rotors, like I said before, those are just base model rotors. Those rotors aren't meant to carry anything like 650 horsepower. Because if you take a look at all the previous C7s, other than the Stingrays, the Grand Sport, the Z06 and the Z01, all have either slotted or dotted rotors, and those are meant to carry, you know, this amount of horsepower that have been given. And I just think that the Stingrays are awesome cars, but the rotors on the C8 that we saw recently seem like they are Stingray motors. So to me, that tells me this is probably going to be a base model. Another thing that I do not like about the C8 right now is those rims. Those rims are hideous. I'm not even gonna lie. They're horrible. Now, when they first started doing the ZR1 and I seen those rims, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really feeling those. And after seeing them in person a few times, like, you know, black and chrome, yeah, I actually kind of liked it. But I'm just not feeling these rims at all on the mid-engine. But once again, I don't know if those will be the wheels that's on a mid-engine. Another thing we could talk about is, you know, people come to me and ask me what size engine I think is going to be in a car. So I was on the phone today with Rick Conti, who's on the phone about a good solid hour. Super nice guy, enjoyed talking with him. And, you know, we don't know what size engine is going to be in this mid-engine car, right? We don't know if it's going to be a 6.2, we don't know if it's going to be a 5.5 or a 4.2. And just because you might have seen some of these things that leak about these engines, like, you know, Mr. Conti said, that doesn't mean these might not be built until 5 years from now. So at this point, I would just be concerned with and excited about when they're going to release this car, because that's what we all are waiting for. And, you know, once again, if the car is light, that's all that really matters. Because if you have, perfect example, Dodge is a good car, I guess, to most people. I haven't driven a Dodge before. It felt like I was driving a tank. But, you know, the car is heavy and it have all this horsepower, so it's just, I guess, I don't know, just an equal ratio, I guess. But if you have, like, you know, a lot of horsepower and a lot of car, you're going to do a lot of damage. Perfect example, like the McLaren. I think the McLarens only have like 570 horsepower, and they're super light. That's why they're a lot faster than a lot of other cars. So at the end of the day, that's my opinion about the C8 mid-engine Corvette. Right now with the spot shots, I'm 50-50 with it. 50% like it, 50% don't like it. But once again, this is me saying now, I don't know exactly what the car is going to completely look like. I'm just ready for the reveal. I know a lot of you are ready for the reveal, but I want to release this quick video because a lot of my followers have been asking me what do I think about these recent spot shots, and some of them actually haven't even seen the spot shots, so that's why I'm putting them in this video. And, you know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. And if you are in the Pennsylvania area, any area you locate in the United States, and you want to get a YouTube call out October 20th, please feel free to come out and check us out there. You know, it is put on by Mike, and I'm looking forward to being there and seeing some of y'all and racing some of y'all. Well, probably looking forward to beating some of y'all, if I must say. Anyways, I definitely think it's gonna be a good time. The YouTube calls have all been fun. I've been to the one in Cecil County, the one in North Carolina, the one in actually no, I've only been to two. Cecil County, North Carolina, and now there's the one in Maple Grove. And I think they're all been fun. Like, you meet a lot of good people. I met a lot of good subscribers out there. I met people from other YouTube channels out there, and I met normal people that just love cars. And these events are amazing. And there's nothing like going around the world meeting new people. Like, I meet new subscribers all the time. You know, I meet subscribers that invite me to their house, and it's freaking amazing. Those are great and wonderful people, and I just enjoy building these relationships that you really can't build elsewhere. Give me your thoughts on what you think these spot shots. Do you like the car? Do you not like the car? Do you think, you know, you would still consider getting the C8 because of the new spot shots we have seen recently? What do you think it sounded like on a Nürburgring? Do you think it's something that has over 600 horsepower, or you think it has under 650 horsepower? Leave your thoughts down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'd love to have you part of the community, because I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. And, you know, I'll see you in the next episode of C8 Speed 252.